now. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome with a huge round of applause the very hot, sexy, sassy Madhavan. Oh my God! And of course, you have to welcome Nari sir. Kind of low. How do you feel?
Yeah, Sulu is terrible. You mind?
Oh my God, this man has now become my most favorite gentleman.
I think I like him. He's so ekdam rusty man. You're looking very nice.
Thank you. Yeah, I see you're a Stallone fan.
Yeah, I am.
So am I.
Rocky.
But it feels good. It feels great. They just asked me a question upstairs saying how difficult was it to get into that shape. But when I had an extraordinary story like that, a script like that, it took me a year, but I didn't quite realize how tough it was. It was just taking it one day at a time and thinking about the story and thinking about the release. And when I finally reached it, it was like, oh wow, it's done. So I think for me, The Painkiller is a great story.
All right.
Yeah.
But tell me, how much time did you take to actually make and transform that body? Because we always know you this lover boy who's done like good intelligent films with like fantastic scripts. You're an actor, you know. Suddenly we see you like as a star, as this He-Man coming out.
That's very upsetting, yeah. You know, first you only look at you as an actor, but I thought I was always a star. But anyway.
No, I think you're an actor who has a star appeal.
Thank you. No, the tough part was first to learn boxing, and then the director called me and said, "You're not doing any boxing in the film, so you have to pad." So we had to unlearn boxing and learn how to pad, which is what the coaches do. And then after that, I realized that I was not an active boxer, so I had to have a physique which looked like a retired boxer, which is not as many veins and nerves popping out, but just larger size that happens over years of average use, but somebody who's had a great physique before. So I just built up in size, and that was tough. I couldn't brush my teeth in the morning. It used to be a great feeling. Now I can, but at that time I couldn't.
So you mean to say you've a little toned down now?
A lot. I'm not half as close to what I was.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have the entire media faculty who's present with us.
Right.
I'm going to tell you, shoot up some questions, and the actor and the star is right here to answer all of them. Can you go?
Hi, Madhavan.
Hi.
You know, when people talk about health, it's usually the physical health. In such a competitive and demanding profession, how do you keep your mind healthy?
It's a very, very relevant, very appropriate, and probably one of the smartest questions I've heard in a long time. Yeah, because health is a combination of both. Physically, how fit you are, and mentally, how stable you are. And it's that stability that probably contributes largely to how successful and where you are in life. And when I say successful, I don't necessarily mean how big a star you're and how much money are you asking for. I mean the kind of satisfaction with which you go to bed at night. Okay, and that is very, very important. So for me, it was a lesson that I learned. I went to a place in Austria where I had to learn first about my body before I went into something like that, because when you go into quick bodybuilding and want to put on muscles, there are repercussions to an effect like that. Your body is not used to building up that kind of muscle. So what will happen is it'll start shutting down parts of your body, which is not good. Your hair starts to fall. You get wrinkles on your face and stuff like that. When you want to do it the natural way, that's probably the best. The only disadvantage is it takes a long time. So you really have to bite the bullet and say, I'm not going to do anything for a year. Mental health is extremely important, because the one thing that I learned in Austria is, we've heard it, they said, sir, you're paying us a lot of money and you've come a long way for us to teach you what we've learned in India, where they say you are what you eat. And I could just speak for 10 hours right now on the importance of the food you eat and how it has a direct implication on your mental health. And if you ask me, the best way to get that stability is to eat right, without a doubt. I mean, there is no question about it. And I have enough studies done in that field to know that it is very important to eat right to be mentally stable as well.
Yes.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
Okay, so we know you have been tough and gain a lot of weight for film Kala Karu. But were you a gym person before Kala Karu?
Unfortunately, yes. I was in the NCC. Then I got selected to be a part of the defense. So we were always training. And what happens when I said unfortunately is that when you keep training the wrong way, fatigue sets in. And when the fatigue sets in, you also tend to put on a lot of weight after that, because you just give up. You just say, let me relax, enough of the gym. So it took me a long time to learn that you should always get out of the gym 15 minutes before you think you're slightly tired, and make that as a part of your lifestyle. So all those things weren't taught to us in the army. You just run blindly. So I've always been a gym person. So it was thankfully because of that experience I was able to do what is required for this film.
Are you planning to maintain this physique?
If I'm playing, my next film is allegedly right now that we're talking about is Encounter Cop. So I need to be really thin, really thin. So sorry, is that you? Who I don't know who asked the question. They're flashing, so I can't. Sorry about that, ma'am. Yeah. I need to be lean, very lean. So I will not be maintaining this for long.
All right, I want to ask something.
Sure.
You have been so away from controversies. We've not heard any controversies about you. We've heard controversies about everyone. Just name it. I don't want to name who's who. But why is that? Is it something below?
Absolutely. I'm
I'm
very clever. Nobody finds that.
So matlab kuch to hai. So that means that the entire media is here. They are going to make sure that they, clear
That,
out.
I hope they do. I'm having a very, in my opinion, my PR department is right here, and they keep saying that you have an idiotically boring reputation. So
Oh, yeah.
please have a couple of affairs and some stuff. So I'm saying, yeah, find somebody. Yeah, let's do that.
But how? How is that? Like, well, because by default, a lot of actors get into some controversy or some sort of social media controversy, personal controversy. How is that you have maintained?
Why aren't you having an affair? That's what she wants to know.
Exactly.
Going
Why are you not
round
having
and round in
an affair?
circles.
So I'm coming back to the first answer, which is I'm clever, and I have all the vices that any normal person must be having. And it's just that I'm trying to build up an exciting image over here. Okay, so please help me with that.
Okay.
But
What we know of you is you.
no, I got to be honest with you. It's not easy. You're always very tempted.
It's not easy not to have an affair, or it's not easy not to get caught?
It's not easy not to have an affair. It's also not easy not to get caught. But when you're out on a foreign tour, you're shooting in. I know exactly how it happens. 15 days. Yeah, we're shooting in Switzerland, and the heroine has come with her mother, and and for the first 3 days everybody's behaving themselves, and then after that, when everything closes at 7 o'clock in the evening, and there's daylight till 11 o'clock, the demons come out. You're all like, hey, and I know somebody will say, hey, Maddie, let's go for a walk, and I know it's never going to be only a walk. It's going to be.
Oh my God.
So it's
Do you
either.
go for that walk or not?
I just hope yes.
Yes, I do. I do. I do go for those walks. The only thing is, there's a lovely saying, a dialogue in Devil's Advocate that Al Pacino keeps saying is, look but don't touch, touch but don't taste, taste but don't swallow. And when you're hopping from one foot to the other, wondering what to do, God is having a cosmic laugh. So it is good to see how much of a Vishwamitra you can be. But then over a period of time, I realized it's not a good deal to do. So So I'm going to only say that and end it over there.
Oh, so nothing culminated out of that long walk.
Hey, you know what? Let's meet and I'll tell you all the stories. But right now, I'm not in front of the media.
But tell me, is there any rumors that you have heard about yourself that
Yeah.
you found very funny or like very weird about? Because I have not even heard any rumors about you.
Yeah, Prasin kuch kar yaar.
No rumors. Any kuch suna hai?
No, I think that I'm a very nervous guy. Okay, so I'm my life revolves between one film to the other, and when I'm in that one film, I'm obsessed as it is. So in the interim period, I'm so nervous that I don't I barely go out for parties or. And I'm being a homebird, I just love to be at home, kind of lazing around. So it has come to that level that my wife also says, it's time you go out and be seen some places around here. You are not standing. So I think my build-up maybe I have been there, done that a lot. I've been in Bombay for 20 years, from the time I was a television actor and was doing really well for himself. So I've seen a lot of those partying and fun, and maybe I'm trying to find something else now.
Okay, so now actually you're very serious about your work, and work is what matters to you, right?
Yes, it does.
Nothing else. Can I just take some more questions here?
Do you still get offers from the South?
Oh yes. What do you mean? So that is my bread and butter, and this is my dessert and pudding. But yes, I do. In fact, I am doing 2 films in the South this year. Yeah,
Yes.
ma'am.
Hi. What kind of a diet did you follow to supplement your workout during the making of Salad?
You know what? I'm going to actually come out with a video, I think, which is going to tell everybody. I'm a vegetarian, all right, and there was no extra protein supplement or anything extra that I took for the physique. The disadvantage and advantage is that when you have high density muscles, then your nerves also need to make up for that. Also, when you go to sleep at night, one part of your body will go to sleep, will get up with pain and not be able to move that because it's gone numb, because the nerves have got pressed. So the diet that I maintained was I ate normally. The only thing that I would changed about my normal diet was that I wouldn't eat food after 6 o'clock in the evening. So I would sleep at 10, that was guaranteed, and about 6 o'clock I would not eat anything raw or any food after 6. That was the only change I made. But otherwise, no extra meat, no extra protein, no extra supplements, nothing. And it really worked because the body actually adapts to what you're doing physically during the day. So they had it was a great learning experience, I remember, because he said, I said, I'm going to work out, I need to put on muscle, should I eat more protein? He said, the most muscular animal in the forest is the ox. The only thing it eats is grass. And he says, there is enough protein in every food you eat for the body to absorb it if you want it. But the body has to decide that you want it. If you were saying protein shakes are going to give you muscles, then you should just drink 8 glasses of protein shake in a day. You should become muscular. But that doesn't happen because the protein is not required for the body. So those are very interesting things that I learned. And my diet had not changed at all.
For more news and gossips, don't forget to subscribe to Bollywood Helpline.